like they took like half of the legs from dead horses and wrapped them up and gave them to us. So I'm not very sensitive.
What the? Okay, cool.
I can send you pictures
No, I'm
if
good.
you want.
Don't forget food.
I'll cut you to pieces.
Right. Focus on the paladin.
Filthy rats. Be gone with you.
Out.
Out.
Paladin, Paladin.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Way too
We
fast.
can do our
Much
too
damage
fast.
from
You should all cycle a lot.
I'm trying to, but like, I have a really slow GCD, so
Oh,
one attack is not really viable.
I mean, like cycle just to see the percentages.
Oh, the
Not
percentages, yeah.
Not like cycle attack one, cycle attack the other.
I mean, I can, but
Oh, that's hell in your
I
opener.
guess on Reaper it's annoying because you have to apply or do that. Usually I trick attack the warrior as well in the middle,
Hmm.
so switching targets there is annoying.
Down with you.
Backs. Right. Oh.
Oh.
That was so close.
Damn.
I'll get south.
Filthy rats. Be gone with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
of
forgot
course.
about that.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
that.
yeah, wipe. Okay, it was only me who could wipe, but...
I did the exact same thing as you, Dragon. I forgot
Yeah,
about
I
the
thought
knockback. I was like,
I-
I'm gonna stand here, make sure nobody gets close to me.
Exactly.
Oops. I'm so sad.
I'll cut you to pieces. Down with you.
Knockbacks.
Filthy
More on the
rats.
paladin.
Get on with you.
In.
More on warrior. Paladin
More
again.
on Pally.
Okay.
Nice.
Good, good.
Easy here. And now
What?
the final cut.
I'm not having a good run.
Next. Next.
Next. What?
Okay, watch out for.
Took a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
going to
damage.
be right there. It's going to be right.
Just survive in zone.
Wasn't
There
that
we go.
not tough enough, I
Yeah,
guess?
hit the boss, hit the boss, hit the boss. Because
I don't think you still need to hit them fast.
I died. Oh yeah, I died to damage. I got hit for 51k and I had 42k.
yeah, there's constant damage going out there, so you
That's the thing. I actually used my shield to have some regen as well. So that's weird.
yellow.
Yellow.
Move to 4.
Move to 4. I'll go counter.
I'll go fluff. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Right here. Close.
Had like double
I'm not
digit
sure where
HP.
Yeah, he was not. He didn't receive my medical, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, that could be it actually.
Good thing I'm a melee.
I gotta use leg spike.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh no.
Healer swap.
Yeah. Counterclockwise.
I made it.
Okay.
DPS, we're good.
DPS.
This is yeah. I'm
DPS priority.
yes.
Out.
Okay.
Towers. Tonic swap one tower. One tower. Rotate one tower.
Knockbacks.
Oh,
I popped knockback too late.
me too.
The same end.
Also, I ran a bit too far.
And I know about the tower.
Yeah.
I
know,
moved
was just one.
like a bit away from my tower as well. I couldn't stand on the tower because there was a rock there, basically. But it didn't explode, so...
Yeah, I was standing in one tower by one rock and it was fine.
What?
Purple? Move to one.
I'll go clock.
I'll go counter. Whoa.
What?
Somebody moved out.
Someone moved out from their tower before it exploded.
Just to explode.
The tower explodes before he becomes targeted, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I move only when I target him, so...
Make sure you actually
Why am I
take the
always
damage.
doing
Like the 6k damage from conviction.
Yeah.
Make sure you actually take that.
We can just do it a second slower if we want. Don't lose that much.
Blue.
Go.
Move to 4.
What? Okay.
Nani?
Nani.
Purple.
Purple. to 2. I'll go counter.
Mid.
Clock.
Find your birdie.
Healer swap.
Clockwise. Positions.
DPS.
Yeah.
I'll swap, dragon swap, dragon swap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very far to the counterclockwise position.
Knockback.
Knockback
Oh.
except tank. Knockback except tank.
No. The meters were too close.
Wait, I started far to the clockwise, and you started far to the counter?
Yeah,
I see. Fuck.
Or if somebody
remem-
ran too far
remember-
as well, because I went to the intercardinal tower and there was another person there.
did you go to the
Also,
right
remember
card?
that
Maybe that person was running for one volley. Maybe. Not sure.
Yeah,
if
but they
were slow.
started north and south, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Also remember that if we say DPS priority, then it means DPS have the cardinal towers even if they don't have the meteors. So if Choki and I have the towers, Didi and Seraph has the cardinal tower priority. Outside card.
And I was doing the stop move thingy. That was pretty easy to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a split second, and it
Yeah, I
should
did
be
it
fine.
last time. I wasn't sure this time I should have done it.
Yeah, I think you were like the close one, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if my meteors touched because I died to the tower or not.
No, the meteors exploded before.
No. It probably was mine.
Blue.
Move to 1.
1. I'll go counter.
I'll go clock.
Mid.
Find your birdie.
Melee
Yeah,
Healer
swap.
you
swap. Healer swap.
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
What?
I died to damage.
Yeah, I don't think I hit everyone with the...
Unkilled. Well,
So if there is an instant heal possible there, that would be really nice. Just between the first and the second hit, for safety. Because it's very often that I survive with like 3k HP. Which is,
I did heal
And
you.
yeah,
okay.
and I even yeah, putting
I
a
did
massive
receive a
shield,
heal
so
in between. Yeah,
pretty
you're right.
good.
I did receive a heal. You're right.
I
You
can
died
make
to
cure
a
myself.
1k. You died to a 1k damage difference.
Yeah, that's how close it actually is.
Yeah.
Ridiculous damage there.
Test your life. Bless you.
rescue.
Thanks. I'm allergic to pollen.
Wipes.
I'm allergic to happiness.
Same.
Red.
Red. Where's the
Move to 3. I'll go counter.
It.
Clockwise.
Fight you ready?
Melee swap.
Really swap.
Clockwise.
What? Oh, come on.
812
Sorry.
HP.
Sanka. Well,
Tonic should have swapped, but it's alright. Anyway.
that is but
I mean, should we swap when like half the group is dead?
Yeah, no.
no one to swap with.
You can swap with a
But
corpse.
I'm just calling it out as I see it. So
Yeah.
for the practice maybe.
Yeah. If you, it's good to practice like to recognize when a swap is needed and who needs to swap and stuff like that.
But 812 HP. That's how you know it's a tight field check.
That's how you know you're a
Right,
caster.
son.
Tell me you're a caster without telling me you're a caster. Move.
Not even sure what else I could use there.
No, I'm not sure either. Yeah, it's.
Blue.
Move to 4.
I'll go
It-
clock.
Counterclock then.
Always going left. Baby.
Thanks, everybody. Range swap.
Counterclockwise.
Melee DPS. Did you swap with Choki? Good towers. Knockback.
Knockback. Nice.
Shield,
Hey.
shield, shield.
Remember, only targeted mitigation.
You wanna reprisal volley or
Yeah.
Pot.
shield? Yeah, easy survivable.
Okay, get ready.
Behind.
Behind him. He moves.
Right.
Again
That was
behind.
Left.
Dragon
right.
OB.
Right. No.
Dragon OB.
Just burst.
Push.
Well done.
I'm melting. Okay.
Nice.
Wings, wings, wings,
Wing.
shield
Fine,
again,
fine.
shield again, shield again.
We live.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Easily doable.
We have everybody. Pay attention to
I
mechanics.
have aggro.
Damage doesn't matter. Screenshot debuffs if you have.
Target.
First in line. High jump.
It's cooldown strips.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think that's like a tank buster.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
that was.
And
Towers.
tower.
of course, there's more towers. What the
Okay,
fuck?
so we had first in line, second in line, third in line, and fourth in line, right?
No, I think only 1, 2, and 3.
Third. Yeah.
1 to 3. Okay, so first in line, second, third, and that's
Like
it.
before the
Yeah, and
knockback, only
I-
first in line happened, right? Because I had second and that
Yes,
debuff was still like.
Do we have footage to see? Maybe it's better.
Also, there's
I have.
there's
Oh,
an
you
in
took
and out
it.
mechanic. So
Yeah.
it depends on something.
I took 140k with Shadow Wall.
Is it a tank buster, like a shared tank buster, or?
Not sure if it's shared,
What
but it's
number did
Because
you
I
have?
saw, I
got
saw,
Looks like-
this.
I saw Tonic.
Did you have one volley?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
no,
I
it's
said the
for
last
Prog.
time we went there, I also got one and you got one and you died, but I moved away because I thought we were placing puddles, like you do in the extreme version, and I took like way less damage. So if you get one and he spine shatter dives you, you're probably supposed to be on the edge.
I had
Wait.
one, and I had
But then
something.
you would have
dark, something
to
died.
run quickly in again for the AoE.
So I had.
Yeah,
one.
but you have time to run in before the
Colors.
knockback.
No, it's not this one.
Did you have different colors for the first in line and so on and so forth?
I think the
Because
first
I had
line is
blue.
all blue. I think what
No,
color
I
do you
had
have?
I had third in line and I had blue.
I think first
I
is all
also
blue,
blue
second
on
is all
first.
red, and then third is all blue again. Maybe just for easy
Third
spotting.
is blue, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
First,
Okay.
I'm sharing the screen. You can
Yeah.
see. So first it does like that.
Yeah, the
Tapping.
damage from him looks like an AoE, right?
Yeah, it looks like
It looks like a
You
puddle.
see, 1, 3, and 2.
Oh, but look,
Yeah.
there are 3-3, 2-1, and 2-2.
Yes.
No, there's three
Okay,
ones,
so there's
2 threes.
Are there
One,
3?
Yeah.
one,
Oh, okay.
one,
I
one,
had a 1.
3 3s and 2 2s.
Okay.
But maybe that could be random too. I don't know.
No, the number of orbs is. I think it will always be 3 1.
There's another debuff
wait,
there.
Okay.
wait. There's two debuffs. There's three kinds of debuffs. One is like a targeted thingy.
Oh.
That was on me.
There's a direction.
There's a arrow forward and an arrow backwards. I had a target thingy. I just stayed where I was. I took very little damage. I think I hovered over it at some point. High jump target was mine called. That's like a target.
Oh,
Uh,
wait,
I
you
just-
had high jump target, right?
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah, and you get
the
jumped on.
first jump.
Yeah, I got the
I
first
think the
jump
first
on.
one is just the jump.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
the
the fire
number
debuff.
ones, the number ones got the jump. Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
there was
I
a
had
second
the
the one
spine
that
shatter
appeared.
dive on 1, and so did Cell, it looks like, and it's an up arrow.
No, wait,
That's a
you
new
both have different arrows,
This is a
right?
donut. This is a donut. Look at the middle. There is
Yes,
something
yes,
in the middle.
yes.
But
It's a
last time
donut.
you did the
Not back.
opposite. So
Did everyone get knocked back?
He
At the
did
end,
the
yeah.
lashing.
I
did the
didn't
last-
get knocked back, I think.
Look, there's like something around me, like that looks like the debuff I have.
I think that's the landing for the next dive.
Wait, I think I bait it, and then I move.
Wait, was there somebody in
Is
this
it
hitbox when you
possible?
did the lashing wheel? Because it was a donut that knocked everybody back then. Okay.
that's
Wait,
Looks
wait.
like
You
it
get a
can
damage
be
down
inside.
if you get hit. You get a damage down if you get hit, so you have to go inside. And it seems like
Wait.
oh, you see the towers?
Yeah, they spawn on the people with the target icon.
we have to
With
figure
the
out.
target, like with the. Okay,
The-
so we
the
need to
target
figure out.
icon.
Wait, is it? Because I
No,
had
but
the target
one of the
icon.
towers was on me, I think.
Yeah, you had the target
Okay.
icon, I had the target
Yara?
icon, Shock, you had the
Oh
target
yeah,
icon,
yeah, I
Dragon
had the
the
target.
And
Yeah,
since
yeah.
you died, Choki, it went on under him.
Ah,
We have to figure out when it's
So I
out
think
or
so.
in.
Basically, okay. So the first people that get jumped on will take the towers because they probably have a debuff that lowers their resistance. And
question is
then,
how you put the
But didn't we
tower
get
if
a
everyone gets
physical
knockback.
vulnerability?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
higher
that's why
It
it's-
disappeared. It disappeared.
it
It's only
disappeared
like
right
2
after.
seconds.
Yeah, but you can't take another mechanic because after the towers, I think there's another landing.
So wait, Vali died to his attack, his jump. I survived
I
my
have
jump,
a screen share.
and you are a tank, so you definitely did something wrong. Because either it's always
look,
tank or it's...
The second debuff doesn't correlate with the turn that you have. Because Sarif, me,
Did Vali die from auto attacks or something? Like if you
No.
get the first
No.
dive, you can. Okay.
No, look at my screen.
you see,
First I got
Sarif
the-
has 1 and that thing, and me and Dragon has 3 and that thing.
Got the
There are
first in
4
line,
of them as well.
and then this Spine Shatter dive target, and
Okay,
I
so-
hovered over it.
There are
Let's
going
see.
to be 4 towers. I think.
Soon the receiving end of a dark Spine Shatter dive. And yeah,
So
that gave me a physical one up, a fire resistance, and it dived on me. But it wasn't the dive that killed me, it's the Eye of the Tyrant did 140. The
Oh,
dive
that's,
itself only did
Like
9k.
the targets. There's 3 targets on the 3s, and there's 1 target on a 1. I don't know what that does.
The
Because
target
Serif,
will be
Serif has the 1 and the target
That's-
as well.
after a target, a tower appears.
No, but there's 4 targets.
There's one
Just look at
missing.
there's 4
There's
targets.
4 towers. So
Wait, you see?
no
Where
in the
is the other
middle.
tower?
Right in the
Oh.
middle.
I
Right
can
in the
see it.
middle. There are 2 clones
Yeah,
right
there are
in
two
the
dragoons.
middle.
everybody
as
with a
well.
target icon drops a tower.
But because me and Choki died to the knockback, it went under him as 2, like right at the
Yeah,
same
you
time.
can see 2 dragoons jump on it.
So I had a tower. Don't
Where
forget
is
to move,
Serif?
by the way.
Okay, it's
So, you
So
see
because
there
me
will
and
be
Choki
2
died,
dragoons
the towers
on it.
spawned in the middle, and there are 2 dragoons doing
Right.
2 attacks in the middle.
The tower seemed fiery damage, so I couldn't take the tower because I had a fire resistance down. You get a fire resistance, fire vulnerability, whatever, from the dive the first time. So in the tower explosions, or the dragoon jumps on the towers with a fire attack. So I can't take the next tower.
Yeah. So
The
there are
question
4 towers. So how can 4 people take it? I mean, we don't really know where to put them or anything because too many people died.
Let's
Like
place
maybe
We'll
can
have
place
to
the towers
see.
on the cardinals.
There's only 3 towers.
I just see 3 towers. That's
there
what
are
I
4.
would think.
Okay, can you like inch by inch? Can you press space once?
I'm not sure there is, cause then when
There are
when
There
Liara
were,
died,
there
he got
were
hit
only
by
3
3
people
hits.
there.
There are
Yeah,
4
and
towers.
he got hit by 3 damage downs. If you check
Okay.
Liara later,
What
I
did you
can
die
I can
to,
check my
Vali?
POV.
What did you die to exactly? What's the attack?
Eye
roll?
of the Tyrant.
2,
That's
You look
a
now?
tank buster then probably, because I died to lashing wheel,
Yeah,
which
but
is
that's
the
probably
there
not so
are
cool.
two dragoons over here. Like in the middle, there's two of them.
There are 2 dragoons. I
You
think
see, they're looking in
yeah,
opposite to each
because
other.
it will be weird to have 4 debuffs that says target of high jump and have only 3 towers spawn on them, because that will be completely random where the 3 towers will be.
That might be a different one, because that one is on the first
who gets-
marker.
So who gets the towers? Because the tower that you got knocked back from spawned right where you stood. Like,
No,
You
we
get-
need to
you
see.
get-
Do we have the other footage from the last time, or we didn't see?
we didn't
I
really
have-
have
I have
anything
it.
last time. We
I
didn't really
started
have.
recording really
Okay.
quickly.
I
We have to
definitely
roll
Streaming
that.
it.
I think Eye of the Target, Eye of the Tyrant is basically to look away from him. I think he's
Oh,
like
those
time I do
arrows!
and I
Can
have
those arrows
time,
be? Those arrows be where you have to look or not? Is that possible? Look at
Yeah,
him
Ryan.
if you have a pointing
Do you
forward
see?
arrow.
Do you see there? Trine, add the target.
yeah, target of high
And-
jump.
Yeah, and he was number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one there. There's one. Yeah,
There's a tower there.
yeah,
Where
it
he
showed
was.
up there.
There are 2. I think there are 2 completely different mechanics here. The inline mechanic, which we still don't know what it does, and the high jump target and the 2 others that we have. Do we know what they're called? Like, there's the high jump target, which is the target one, and there are 2 arrows. One with up
I
arrow.
think
and one
I
with
got
down
a way arrow, I think, and I think it was spine shatter dive when
And
I hovered
Do we
over it.
know? Do we know what?
Spine
the
shatter
other?
is the up arrow.
Okay, then
The
I had
down
upper
arrows.
arrow because I saw spine
we
shatter and I
don't
hovered
know-
over it.
We
On
still don't know
which-
what's
on
the
which
down
pull?
arrow.
I think one of them. I don't remember if it was
Yeah,
the first
the
or
last
the
one
last.
you and me had spine shatter dive target, and that's the up arrow.
What I would like to know is
Oh no.
Somebody didn't move. Okay.
Wait. Yeah. That's not a DC. That's.
Oh, fuck.
We need to
Yeah,
reset
but
the instance.
I would like to know when
Didn't
we
they
are-
remove that DC?
No, they removed the AFK DC. They didn't remove the instance AFK.
but the thing that
That's
kills us
retarded.
killed us both times was the in out, so we should probably learn.
Yeah, we should
Yeah, that
probably
one should
focus on
really
trying to get in after the first hit. Like,
No, but it can be out too. But
Can
the
it?
first time it was out.
We got this.
no,
This
no,
time
that,
we
I
got
don't
the
think
lashing.
the first time it was
It was
It
in
was-
as well.
in both times. It was
Huh?
in. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
But
pretty sure I
if-
saw point blank.
On both times it says Nash and Gash or something like that. Lash and Nash. Okay, so the first one, the only one we got is Lash and Nash, and that was in to go in basically. We didn't get out. Both times we got to go in.
I'm pretty sure I saw a point blank AoE the first time we got there.
I'm pretty sure we
No,
got,
it's the I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
had the first time we had. I'm pretty sure.
but we got knocked back and we still got the damage down to it.
Yeah, both of them
I
have,
didn't.
both of the pulls are the same.
I-
The same.
Did you not?
I have footage of
Fairly
both.
sure
and
I didn't
it's-
get knocked back.
Yeah, but you were still outside of his hitbox on the first pull.
Molly, are you ready?
Yeah, of course. But the point blank is like the size of the hitbox.
We don't have knockback
Or I
resistance
am
as
ready.
well.
Yeah, we don't have knockback there, I think, because we use it on
Well,
the towers.
half of us. Well, not
Oh.
half. At least 4 of us. No, at least 5 of us won't have.
I think it will probably be Lash and Nash or Nash and Lash, and that's what tells you if it's if it's a donut or an out. But we need to get there a bit more with more people as well, and try and see what the arrow debuffs say as well.
Try to get close if you have a forward-facing arrow, and try to go far away if you have a far-facing
I think
arrow.
the arrows are just for the jumps. That
Yeah,
happen.
but try to get close or get far based on the arrow, because Vali died to something.
And he was close. to
Yeah,
it.
the thing is, Cell had the up arrow, and he stood at the edge, and he didn't get any dive on him. I had
Yeah,
an
but
up
he had
arrow,
number-
I was
he had
close,
number
and I
two.
insta
He had
died.
number 2.
Okay,
He had
so if
number
you
2.
have-
Yeah, but I don't think that it's the number 1 or 2 that matters for
Yeah,
the jump.
it-
I think it's the arrow.
No,
Yeah.
I think the number 1 or 2 is the order in which things happen.
No,
first, all number
yeah,
one
I
goes
think
off.
for-
Because Tonix
I-
got his 1 at number 1, I got my 1 at number 1, and Vali got his 1 at number 1.
Focus on this phase. And we'll talk after.
Reset
Connors.
it instead.
Okay, let's try and get there more to see the mechanics more, and then we can actually.
Yeah.
But Cell
Analyze
didn't
more.
get hit on the first attack. He got hit on
But
the second
when you
attack.
died, Vali, what did you have? Did you have arrow or the?
Arrow.
I had
Like,
an up
uh,
arrow
target.
and the number 1.
Okay.
And you had a 2 number and a up arrow. Says help.
Fuck me.
But the thing is, the up arrow, I think that's the dive, and it only did 10k damage.
Really?
I
It's
saw
the
that
other
one.
thing that did 150k.
I had no choice.
Maybe you got that other thing because you did the first thing more?
Just try to move out if I get the up arrow, and stay close if I get the down arrow.
Not bad. Swap to the paladin.
Filthy rats! Be gone with you!
More to the paladin.
In.
In. More to the warrior. Nice.
This ends here! And now the final comes!
Next.
Next.
Next. Next. Oh wait.
Oh. There is
Oh,
nothing.
the fucking zone appeared and killed me.
Always run away. The ranged are on a murder spree there, so.
Yeah, always like. You know they're gonna drop a puddle on us.
Wait, wait,
Don't get
wait.
food. Don't pull. Thank you, Didi.
You're welcome.
Good thing I don't need to place my dustbin. I would cry.
Woo!
Oh,
Do we rifle it or do we?
No,
No,
pick
it's
him up.
actually good.
He did miss the harder hitting part, I think.
Yeah, but it's
Oh.
okay.
Don't litter, dragon. Purple.
Vote when he gets targetable again.
Oh, yeah.
Move to B.
Move to Delta.
Wait, what?
I'm not supposed to be here.
Clockwise?
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen you moving there. I suppose. Yeah, you were lost. You were going to the right direction, by the way.
I wasn't supposed to stand with the leap. Together with the rest.
Yeah, but at first you were going in the right direction.
And then I made a 180 turn and went the complete wrong direction.
Move.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Move to 4.
4.
Clockwise.
Counter.
Holy fuck. I'm never using auto run again.
Auto run to your grave.
I like touched the wall. I have no idea how I didn't die.
Pure luck. And Cervitex.
Your skill.
Okay, true. Was calculated to the
Yes.
closest
Never,
detail.
never take money.
Thank you, buddy. Counterclockwise. Positions.
Yeah.
Swap with Dragon.
Yeah.
DPS priority.
Other tonics.
DPS on Cardinal Towers.
Outside
Knockback?
people, knock back.
Knock back. Nice,
I made
good
the
job.
close one. I made the close one. Oh no,
Good
that
job,
was a
everyone.
very close one. Wasn't
Okay,
it?
I did stop for a
Shields,
slight
shields.
second.
And
Volley
mitigation on him.
reprisal.
Faint.
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay, get ready.
And he turns.
Left.
Up sprint if you need.
Behind. Left.
All the DPS check is so lenient.
Yeah.
Mid,
I did
mid
shields.
wings, shield,
Mid
shield,
shield.
Behind the wings.
Focus.
I'm
Nice.
surprised that the DPS check is so lenient.
That is a cool decision.
Check,
though.
check, 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 check. Didn't have stance.
Okay, get ready for debuffs.
Right.
High jump target.
Gash and Edge.
Oh, Nash and Lash. Now that's inside. That's like to stay outside. Yep.
And gnashing wheel is the point blank, and lashing is the donut.
so-
Lash and Nash is to go in. Nash and Nash and Lash is to go outside.
So Nash is out.
Oh,
so
it's still
basically
out.
now.
Yeah,
watch
Nash
this.
out,
Nash
Lash
and
in. Lash in,
Oh
Nash
my
out.
god, fuck, it's happening
The-
all over the place.
The
Like you
arrows.
saw there, like the towers, like
Okay, if you don't get hit, you don't get the knockback. I had a tower and I got hit, so I got yeeted. So I don't know where my tower went.
In the middle, probably.
The arrows have different targets.
Yeah,
Like
and
they have
They
different
have
names.
different names and timers. Like I had the up arrow with like a 30-something timer, maybe more.
yeah, I also had third, and I didn't even get an arrow or the like aim marker or whatever, like the high jump one. So,
Maybe the arrows are
Do they appear once it's like first? Obviously, it's gonna be the first people, like the one, and then 2, and then 3. So maybe the mechanic is so far because I had 3, and I survived all the shit that was going on by healing myself, and I didn't get. If someone recorded, you can check. I didn't get any arrows or any other. I only got the third. So I guess the mechanic is
No,
like keep on
you
going.
got an arrow downwards. It happens
in the very end or
very beginning.
Yeah, when we
Oh, so-
got stuff.
Let me see.
Yeah, right when you get the number, after you get the number and he does something, you get the other debuff. Like it's right after his cast. The thing is, what I'm thinking is, the number ones will have the first mechanic. So like if they had, number 1 had the high jump target, then the spine shatter, and then the dragon dive.
Wait,
They will have it first, I think.
Jockey, how did you die?
I was in when it was out.
No,
Nash
but
and
you
Lash
died.
was
You
out.
died. You died before that happened.
No, I
Died
died.
to
Yes.
Dark High Jump.
You died.
Dark
when
High
Volley.
Jump, yeah.
You died when Volley got targeted. It was before any knockbacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
yes.
died
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Dark High Jump.
Dark High Jump.
You stood close to
Liara,
Volley.
okay, so okay,
You
no,
stood
he
close
stood
to
Oh,
Volley.
close to Liara.
He died. He
died-
didn't die on me.
No, he
Oh, I
died on
stood on
Liara.
Liara.
You
Yeah.
see, what did Liara have right there?
Liara had
Yeah,
one.
that
I
one.
think.
One,
Yeah,
but what debuff? But what
Target.
What
Target.
I am.
target? Okay, so the target, it matters only for the towers, most likely.
I don't
And
think
this-
the target matters here. I think I just got hit by his.
Yeah,
I
you
shouldn't
got hit
have
by his
stand near
one.
him.
So
Yeah.
like one need to go out because it does a knockback on them as well. And then happens a Nash and Lash, so you have to go outside or inside, and then
Does it always
the-
knock back?
I died to
No,
the
the
same
knock-
thing
the
as
knockback was
the
Caesar.
from
knockback is
me.
on.
It
Yeah,
was from
the
me.
knockback was
but
from Liara.
look, now did Zell get hit?
They
Yeah,
got
that-
knocked back by, but pretty close knockback. It wasn't like
But he did get hit.
like-
He did get a damage down.
You do. You got a damage down,
But
and
if you don't get hit, do you still get knocked back?
No.
That's my
Yes,
question.
from the
No, no.
center. From the center.
no, I didn't get knocked back.
I only got knocked by when I got hit by the Nash.
Yeah,
Nash is like
They
get
didn't
away
even
from
get
him, and Fang is get in. Because
This
he
was an out
spins,
in.
Nash is like the spinning thing.
Yeah. Oh, so this
So
was the
it should be
out-in
very-
one? Because he does
that
it
was
too.
the out, and then he does it twice. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
so
it's
it's out,
slash,
in.
you go in. Yeah. If it's slash, it's in, then probably out. We still don't know, but it most
Yes,
likely is.
he does two wheels, he does those two attacks in a row. So this was
Yeah.
out in. Like there's like one GCD
Yeah.
between
He
those
did
two
the
attacks.
same one
This was
twice,
out in.
no?
No.
No, that's Nash and Lash, which is out, and then he does Lash and Nash, which
That's
is
yeah, so.
in.
Yeah, but he does the like, Nash and Lash is out in. Lash and Knash is in out.
Oh, okay. So he
Nash and Lash
he,
is-
he
Because he
says
does-
he says yeah.
He says
Yeah, the
Knash
lashing
and
was out
Slash.
for sure.
He
It's
does
the
Last
Knash.
time
same as nail,
Yeah.
but a different word. But
Yeah,
it's the
it-
exact same mechanic, like in or out in.
Yeah.
By the way,
Depending on
the
the
high
order
jump-
of the words.
as
Yeah.
you can see here, the eye jump, the timer is when you get the thing to jump on you. So I think
But once
I'm
we
not sure
know
where the
like how
arrows
not to get knocked, we should just pull to get there to see what happens with the towers again. Like
Yeah,
where
but
they,
I
are they
still
placed?
don't
Are they placed
understand why
under the
I'm-
people that get 1? Or are they placed under the people
I'm
that
checking
get
that
2?
now.
Or
I'm
placed
checking
under
it now on the
3?
stream. I'm checking it.
I had a
Who got
tower
it?
and I had 1 and high
Yeah,
jump.
don't forget to move in. Don't forget to move inside.
Yeah, what I don't get though is I still died to the same thing as usual. Like it always kills me. All
The
tools
Eye of the
forgotten there.
Tyrant.
Yeah, I take like 104 decay and I had like tons of mitigation. So,
Maybe
not
it's
sure how.
either
Maybe it's
I-
group stack.
it's
Nope.
either a group. No, it wouldn't be a group. I don't think so.
Maybe a time step.
I mean, we need to have like 3 people outside with number 1, right? Along with the
Oh,
tank.
so maybe it's a 3 people. Like it's a.
And there's 3 on the
I-
middle.
Yeah, I think it might be a 5 people stack, because the one go outside, then everybody else stack inside, then 2 go outside,
Well,
then
no, it
3
was on
go outside.
Valley. Valley had
Either
1.
or.
Valley had 1. So it's gone
Oh,
to stack on
okay.
Valley.
I had
Yeah.
1 and high jump.
It's
And
targeted
the thing
with
is,
another thing.
The thing is, I've gotten hit by it every single pull, no
It's-
matter if I've had 1, 2, or if I've had any other
And
jumps.
you're the main
It always
tanker,
hits
right?
me. Yeah,
But
but,
it's
I'm
the-
still
it's the
wondering
furthest
if
one?
it's-
Are you the furthest one or something?
No,
No,
because
he's-
I've died when I've
he's-
been melee ranged as well.
Yeah.
But I had the same thing as you did, Liara, so how did you survive the hit?
Didn't get hit.
Because that was Eye of the
did you just
Tyrant.
stand or?
That wasn't Eye of the Tyrant. He got hit by the high jump, like the 1 attack, the 1 in line.
Liara had the same icon. You had the same icon.
Yeah.
The whole group
I
one.
don't
Whole group
think-
1 had the target. So everybody had the target on them. Had the same mechanics. So that's completely random. We know that one. Valley
Yeah.
died to
I
some probably
don't-
tank buster. I'm gonna guess, right?
It's either a shared tank buster, or it's either like a stack, or it's a look away mechanic. And
Did you
because
have-
he's the main tank, he's always looking in. But I'm not sure.
I was also looking at the boss that didn't get hit.
So
Yeah,
there's-
and
the-
I
the
don't
name
think
of the
it's like
attack-
a solo tank buster, because then like it's not possible to take
no,
out
it's
Well,
not
it's
a solo
gone-
tank
like that.
buster. I
What
think it's
happened-
a shared.
It happened at the same time as you got jumped on, so nobody can stand on you.
Yeah.
Because they get pushed away.
So
it's
It's like,
definitely not
it's
a
like a
share.
millisecond after.
Yeah, so you
I
can't.
think it-
You can't. You can't stack it if you get knocked away if you stack on Valley. So that's not the solution. It's probably a tank buster. You didn't have any mitigation up there, right?
I did.
Yes.
He did. He had a lot.
No.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
Rampart, Dead Shadow Wall, and Ablation.
You did? Oh.
Yeah.
And you still got hit
well,
by how
not
much?
Ablation.
And he got hit.
The high
with
jump, the high jump was
150.
0, and the Eye of the Tyrant is 123.
I have no idea.
I think it might be something to do with arrows, maybe. Did you have a arrow?
No, he
No.
had the target.
Everybody had a
That's
target.
the same.
Everybody group
What
had
I
a target.
think the
Because
arrows
it
are.
doesn't seem to be tied to whatever like number or
It's probably on the
It
tank.
seems to be
I'm gonna
like-
say it's on the
yeah.
tank.
They're like dragoons that drop and they point in a direction and then they dash. I think that's what the arrows does.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so.
You're
No, I
absolutely
don't
right.
think so. I don't
No,
think
because
so.
I also had the no arrow, and he still dived like towards the group on me.
No, wait.
I think the arrows only tell
Oh,
you which
no,
dive
Chucky
you
is
get
right.
hit by.
Yeah.
Jockey, I think, is right.
No, the attack we see, the attack that they dash after the line.
No,
They
Jockey
still
is
do the
definitely
attack on
right.
the
Jockey is.
body.
I got jumped on after I died. Another nidhogg appeared in front of me, pointing to my body.
Oh right, yeah, same on. But
I
that's
had an
weird
arrow.
because
But
yeah, I
Facing-
didn't have an arrow,
It's
and he
not-
still
I don't
pointed on
think
me
it's-
though.
It's
But
not
those,
pointing at the arrow.
Those can't you like probably do something like you do in
They,
SOS, like bait them in some way then?
Yeah,
Or do you
definitely.
have
to
check
You're
the-
supposed to bait them probably away from something. But that's
I
like the
think-
mechanic after.
Wait, I think that's the number 3 because as you can see, they are targeting Zell, which had 3 on him
No,
on 3
no.
line.
I had three
Oh,
of
The
this
those.
is
number
they're-
is
they're-
simply the
they're-
number is simply the order in which the attacks are gonna happen.
But
First
look
number
at
1
it,
gets hit,
because-
then number 2 gets hit,
But I have
then number 3
and no
gets
one
hit.
is
But look
targeting me.
where Zell is, and look where the line AoEs go. turn.
Yeah,
How-
they don't
how
go
many-
towards
They
them.
go-
Reverse Shocky, like before you
I
got
don't think-
knocked.
Cell dies
Yeah,
very
right here.
early.
I
How
have
much-
3.
How
I
many?
stand near him like a dumbass.
Who are the people getting? Okay, healers
I'll
and
get
Valley.
one.
One
and
are
Didi.
Valley and the healers.
Yeah.
Either
So
way you position your character.
slowly,
And then
slowly.
it-
Let's.
Okay, so that was the one. That was the jumps from the one.
Yeah,
One
and
is
see
always jump.
Liara, Tonics, and Valley get their towers underneath them, and they all had the sight mark or whatever, the high jump mark.
Exactly.
So are the towers placed depending on what debuff you get?
That's
like
what I
in front of you, behind of you, or underneath you? Because all 3 got the towers perfectly under them.
I can check.
Because
the
they were like
recording
no
before.
logic. They were not like placed in any
Also
like
get
Maybe,
counter
okay,
in
so
any
I
way
think-
arena.
I think the 1, 2, and 3 are like, okay, so if you have 1 and you have a target, it means you would the jump will have a tower on you.
No,
So like,
there were 3 towers last pool, and only one of the first group had a target, and there were still 3 towers. So that's not true.
But there are 2. There are 4 arrows, and there's only 2 dragoons that die, right? So
Yeah, there was one missing mark
And the-
at
you
the
can
end.
already
Shocky
put on
had a
zero.
missing mark.
Number 2.
because he revived.
Number 2 had.
But
2
I mean, like
arrows.
every pull we've done, the towers have spawned essentially under the people who has the no
target.
arrow, like the target marker.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching like all of the clips, it looks like it's always on the people that has the target marker. That's like where the towers spawn. Because like in the pull
Remember to
before
move
we had
inside
on Liara,
instance.
we had the Dragon, we had Shocky, and we had Serif.
Can you show
The
again?
question then is
No.
why
Here
there
were
is
4. Here there were 3 target markers on number 1. But Chucky also had a target marker, and he didn't get a tower.
That's why what I'm
Is
saying.
this the one I died?
The one, okay, so let's say
But I
one
would-
had a target.
No, that's the
It
one I
means
laid.
they will get jumped on first, and then the second mechanic, like the target, shadow dive, or whatever, happens to them. So the first dive happens, and then if you had a target, it spawns a tower on them.
Not
But if you
true.
had the I think that's what happens, because then if we reach 3 with everybody alive, I think there will be another tower on Choki, because he had the target as well.
Yeah, but we had
I was
not
screwed.
this pool, but last pool. Only one of Group 1 had a target on them, but there were still 3 towers after the first dives. That's what I've been saying 3 times now. So it's not to do
Can
with the
you
target.
show the previous pool?
Sure. Wait, was it this one? Yes. Here I got
The
raised,
one,
but
okay,
I think it's in
can
time.
you see there are no towers on the first dive.
What? Towers happen after
Now
the first
there are
dive.
towers.
After
It's
the first
after
dive.
the
You
second
go back
dive.
a few seconds, Shocky, so you can see
Okay,
who got
here you
one.
can see. Stop. After we get the numbers and go back a bit.
I'll stop when we get the numbers.
No, that's
oh,
after
that's
the
after.
number, yeah. Okay,
Go away.
when we get the numbers and the debuffs. Okay, not yet.
That's why.
And numbers happens, and then the order happens a point-ish. So go a few seconds more,
Go
and
a
then
bit more.
I think we do
and
have. Oh, we don't have
Hold
the
on,
debuff.
hold on.
stop.
Stop. Okay, one has the target. Seraph has a target, and
Valley and
Tonic-
Tonics also has one, and they have forward and back.
Exactly.
So let's see how
okay.
many towers happens now.
Okay,
Just
so
keep
continue.
on going. If it's more than one, then there is more towers than only the targeted.
Hard to see,
Debuff.
because I think there's
This is
two on
inverted
top
from
of
the last time, by
target.
the way.
Let's see how many
Okay, so
towers
the
we can
jumps,
see.
hold on. The jumps.
2 towers I see at
Oh.
least.
No,
At
but
minimum
that's the
2.
second. Like, okay, can you bring back the latest pool? Because we had two situations. We had
3 towers.
towers on the first jump, and we had towers on the second jump.
There was one on me as well.
But that was
Like
still the
now-
first jump, right? Because the second
Yeah,
jump
that
hadn't
was the
happened
first.
yet.
It
was the
hadn't
second.
happened yet.
The
When
towers
does Valley
happen.
die, by the way? Do we have time to stack, like, and then move out, maybe?
I don't think so.
The
but
tower seems to be happening at the same time as Nash thing. That thing happens.
Okay, so you see,
1, 2.
at that time, the towers appeared before the second dive.
I'll try to stop 1 minute.
Both times the
The
towers
towers-
appeared.
Okay, no,
before the
never
second
mind.
dive.
Yeah, no, you're right. No,
Yeah,
the tower
that's
appeared.
So towers
after,
are
like
not-
after the Nash and that.
Yeah.
And
Just
also, tower seems to be like the tower spawn. The first Nash Fang thingy happen, and then they explode on the second one or in between the first and second one. So you can't like the placement that Shocky has stopped at now. That wouldn't work if it's donut for the second one. So they need to be placed half in, half out. So basically, you need to place them where you have the markers, like slightly closer than the markers. You need to be.
On the edge of his hitbox, pretty much.
Yeah,
Or
on
the
the
red
hitbox,
line.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
but
big
it
tower.
would work if you place it on D. The
Or a
tower
big
would go
tower.
into the hitbox on D, so that would
Yeah.
be safe still. But like, in between, basically like you said, on the line of the boss, but
Yeah.
on your position or whatever. So let's
What to
just
do-
try that and see if that's what's, because we see.
Yeah.
And also, the first 3 people that get you get the debuff, so you can't go in and take the towers. So the people with 3 probably will have to move into that tower and take it, because the debuff didn't disappear, right? Like the vulnerability, physical or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like when you dive, you get it on you, and you will
That's a good
die
thing.
if you
If
take the
there's-
next mechanic.
If there's gonna be 3 sets of towers, then
No, I
Uh,
think there's going to only be
I think
one.
there's only be this one.
there might
I
be
think there
3
will be
sets.
2, to be honest.
There might be
But
3 sets.
regardless, like
Because
you
we
can
never
have
we
3
never see
people
we never
placing
see
the first.
four towers. We always see 3 towers. And there's a group because you have the markers, either 3 markers on 1 or 3 markers on 3.
There was a second set of dives. Did you see that? There was these 2, and then there were 2 others. No. So I definitely
try
think the
together
dives
again.
are
Let's
the
try
Yeah,
together
let's-
again
Yeah, I think so.
and survive the.
Would be
Okay,
fast.
let's do the following.
Do-
Go cardinal positions. Try to survive the in-out, and just take your own tower. Make sure the group lives for the
Yeah,
second.
we will
dive.
limit break also, so we at least have limit break 2 on us.
So if you
Yeah.
Can we
die
just
due
get
to the
them-
fire debuff, if you die due to the fire debuff, no worries. We can see further into the fight. Just take your own tower, because if you don't take the tower, the whole group dies
It's
to
a
like
lot,
70k damage. So that's not
Okay.
possible. So just take your own tower.
Can we try to place the
but
number
I'm
1s
still
outside?
gonna need some
Yeah.
way to survive that hit.
Do we want to put the number 1s outside? Because it does. We did see it does a knockback.
It's
Maybe
only
2,
Nash
3,
and the
and 4.
Fang thingy that does a knockback.
No,
There's nothing
the
else, right?
no, the jumps as well do a knockback. Choki died to being knocked back from
Yeah,
Liara.
just don't
No,
stack.
but
Don't
I
stack.
wasn't supposed
Let's
to
go
be
cardinals.
Yeah,
here.
but if you're on your cardinal, if I'm here, I'm not gonna get hit by 1
Okay.
or 3.
Yeah.
Let's go like into Cardinals. Tanks on.
Yeah.
So the main tank is gonna be on C. Zell's gonna be on 3. Healers A and 1. I'll take B as the ranged. Tiki takes D.
I'll take 4.
Dragon.
I'll take 2.
Yeah,
Oh. that's-
okay.
That's also fine.
Melee will be south and range will be
Yeah.
north.
Tonic's
normal
probably on A
position.
then. Tonic's
Yeah,
probably
and
on
just
A then.
dodge in and out, and like Sarah said, like take your tower. As soon as you see the tower spawn where you were dived or whatever, run into it.
Yeah.
I'll
Also
take it.
remember, if it's Nash first, it's out then in. If it's Lash
no.
first,
Nash
Yeah.
and Lash,
Lash
and
is
there's
in,
another one.
Lash
And
is
Dash.
in, then out.
There's Lash and there is Dash.
What? There's Lash and Gnash.
There's
Lash and
always
Nash.
Nash. No, there's
No,
always
there's-
Nash. There
No,
was
it
Nash
goes-
and Dash and Nash and Lash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's Lash and Nash move. Sorry. There's
Yeah.
Lash and Nash, and then Nash and Lash. Both
Are you
attacks,
sure
just
both
different
of them
order.
had Nash on the
No,
first?
we
The
had
second
2
first?
times of Lash first, and then the third time was Nash first.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter. We know that Nash is out, Lash is in. That's the only thing we need to know,
Cool.
not if it's
Cool.
gonna be 2 of the same or different ones. You just read the text and do whatever the text says
Call it
you
out.
to do.
Call it out. That's,
Yeah, obviously.
Move to C.
Hollow clock.
Counter. Check you ready.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Positions.
DPS. DD
DD
swap.
swap. There's 2 towers in our stack office.
I got frostbite.
Maybe Russ, try.
Yeah, but she got
Yeah,
the
I
meteor,
have
so.
Yeah, I got a comment on me.
Not gonna happen.
My ping is
Yara, we
not
cannot
very
take our
stable
tower,
anymore.
that's true. But the idea that we take our tower is just to see further into the fight, so that
Yeah.
at least all towers get taken. We know we cannot take our own tower, that's true. But just take
It's
it.
just
It's just to see how they spawn and like get a track of that and
Yeah, and then you maybe like the next persons can see what's going on because they live with more people.
But I would think that you move. Would
Ooh.
think that you can pair 1 and 3 people together, like people with
Probably.
1 and people with 3, and the 3 are on the side of 1, and then you move in after the dive. But that makes sense in my head at least.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
if
like
there's
one
3 sets
takes
of
a tower.
towers, if there's 3 sets of towers, then this third set can be taken by the 1 again.
They are color coded, so
D,
purple.
purple, yeah.
Move.
Wherever.
Yeah, I'll go
Go,
mid.
That sounded so convincing, Serif. Move to wherever.
Yeah, I kinda
Good
got,
call out.
it was on the opposite side of the boss for me. I couldn't see them.
Same.
Right, you're ready.
Why?
It is up.
Clockwise. Yep. Positions.
DPS.
DPS meteor, swap Dragon.
Choke you. Well,
Where-
okay, that's also fine.
That's not what we're supposed to do, but
No, but it's fine.
yeah.
It's okay.
Fuck, I placed mine too close.
Outside.
No.
Yeah, my ping is like going between the normal and like up to 300 right now. It's
Wow.
super unstable. Yeah.
Wait, did you have the meteor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Didi
she
should
did.
have swapped to the other side. I mean, Chucky should have swapped, but that was fine as well.
Red.
Oh, come on.
Move to 4. And yes, intercardinals are way further away.
Yeah, so it's a square.
Yep.
But it's not.
Okay.
You can see the lines, I guess. You go on the lines on the intercardinal.
Red.
Red.
Move to D delta.
I'll go clock.
Counter. Back to 30.
Clockwise.
Positions.
DPS.
Chucky
swap.
swap.
Yes, yes.
Did you're gonna fuck him now?
Yeah, the towers are going to be a bit. Yeah. No, I tried to make as much space as possible, but
I don't think you should pause for more than like a very slight second.
yeah.
What was wrong on that?
But that was fine because the north tower was at D, and Didi stood here. Didi should have taken this tower instead.
Yeah.
Then you're on the opposite side of them.
Oh, we said always clockwise, kind of.
Yeah, it's either
It's,
if
cardinal
if
or
your
clockwise.
priority, yeah, if your priority and you don't have meteor, always cardinal. If you have the meteor, always middle or cardinal, or intercardinal, clockwise.
Try to look on the other side as well, if you can.
Yeah, see if you can
Match the tower. Move. Sometimes not possible, right? And then you just take
yeah,
the close
sometimes
to the
it's
card.
not possible.
That's not a big deal. Try to make it as easy as possible. Everybody involved. Hard to see on the opposite side, you know.
Yeah. Blue.
Blue.
Move to C.
Clockwise.
Mid.
Counterclockwise. Tank healer. Tonic swap. Tonic swap. Tonic swap.
I'll go out, Diddy. What?
Tower.
Okay.
How did you die though?
We died to towers. One tower got.
No, oh,
Oh, she died to.
full lag, basically.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow. Move to 1.
Mid.
Clockwise.
Counter.
You rest, Diddy.
Anchors.
Dark Knight time.
Nice and ready. Clockwise. Transfer the eye. Positions.
DPS. DD
Dragonsong.
swap with me.
Tower should be fine.
If you're on the outside, use your knockback immunity.
Anti-knockback.
Nice.
Normal shields and stuff.
We need to push it.
Yeah, burn, burn, burn. No one should take any damage now. Remember when he turns. Behind him, behind him, behind him. Behind him, behind him.
Hello.
Nice. Good call.
Middle. Super shields.
Shields.
Everything you got.
I have no temperance. now,
Cardinals
what
and
the
intercardinals. Intercardinal for DPS, cardinal for tank healer.
I think he also cleaves.
Not definitely,
fine.
not clear.
Lash.
Inside,
is
inside,
in and out.
inside. Inside him.
Oh,
I didn't get a dive and I had one.
I was inside and I got knocked
Oh,
back.
and then it was.
The tower
Yeah,
appeared
I
on the
know.
I
The
know
number
how the
ones
towers
need
spawn.
to go
I didn't
outside.
record.
Okay, okay.
Is it
Towers-
distance based?
No, it's super easy.
Okay.
The towers spawn either on the person with the number 1 if you have a target, behind the person with the number 1 if you have an arrow pointing backwards, or in front of the person with the number 1 if you have an arrow pointing forwards.
But I had a one in.
I think
no
me and
tower
Vali said that
spawn.
like half an hour ago.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I had one and no tower spawned where I was.
but what about the knockback? Because
I
I
had the
was
one
wasn't on
definitely
me as
The
well.
inside.
Lash and
I was-
Nash thing happened after, so you can stand on your 3 and then move in. Because
Yeah.
we were getting
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
by the jumps, that's
I
what
didn't-
happened.
I didn't get targeted for neither the jump nor the tower. The jumps were on like completely different people.
What number did you have?
I had one. I had one and target of high jump.
I had
I'm
one.
gonna
I forgot to look at my debuff and record, but I got
I
a
think
dive on me,
what Liara says
and I got a
we-
tower.
I think the jumps are distance based. So basically, one will stay outside to get the knockback, to get the jumps on them, and then they go
Healer.
in or out, basically.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. It's just that when they jump on you, that's a big AOE around you, and it will.
It does
Yes.
knockback as well.
Yeah, it knockbacks everyone.
Exactly, but I had one and target
And
of
the
high
ones they
jump.
need to be outside, away
Dragon,
from the
you had
group.
3, by the way.
I had one. I had
you had
one.
3. It's on my
I
recording.
had
There's
3.
3.
Okay,
Yeah, you had
so
3.
I guess I okay.
You had 3. I had 1. Tonix had 1. Chucky had 1.
And the jumps
Did you
were
all
on
get
you
towers
guys.
on you? I had
I'm
a
gonna-
tower on me.
I'm
Before
gonna
the
check.
towers. Before the towers, because we're dying to the knockback from the jumps. We need to know how to place the jumps before that.
Yeah, but that's first. I'm gonna check the tower placements. So let's see. My tower should spawn behind me. That it did. Let's see. Tonix tower should spawn in front of him. Let's see where he's looking. He's looking at the
Inside,
Lash
boss.
in
inside,
and out.
inside. Inside
I
him.
think it should be in the middle somewhere, probably.
And
I
it
didn't
spawned.
get a dive and I had one.
I wasn't.
Like on the opposite side. It spawned on Liara. So it spawned like right on the other side of the hitbox. And the tower spawned under Jockey, which was true because he had a target. So
So you have the arrows of target.
So the arrows say where the towers spawn. So it's basically you either need to look away from him, so it will be on the other side of his hitbox,
I
or
thought
to
the
look
arrows
at-
were the dashes from the.
no, the arrows are where the tower will spawn.
I guess not, because the dashes.
I actually think so because Shoki had
Had a
a
target
very good
marker.
replay from the last time.
To shock at the target. Now, okay. What we saw this time, I had an arrow pointing backwards. My tower spawned behind me.
Really?
Tonix had an arrow pointing forwards. His tower spawned in front of him, on the opposite side of the boss. Jockey had a target on his, like a target icon. His tower spawned under his feet. It doesn't get much clearer than that, in my eyes.
Wish I would record.
I mean,
Well,
It doesn't
should
get
it
much
be
Just
like then
go.
super easy to solve it that you have like east and west people, they target each other with the arrow? Because then there will be a tower on A
It's
and
random,
one,
though.
and you don't. No, but you don't have fixed positions like we have now. Like people start on north or whatever, or not north because that's the cleave, but maybe start on 3 and then you move out with the things.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Because having locked locations for towers seems way easier than having, okay, maybe there's a tower on 2 this time, or maybe it's on 4 this time, or whatever. Like because when I've checked out, and you guys can probably check your recordings also, I don't find any set that we get 3 arrows. We get 2 arrows and a like aim marker or a normal marker, a high jump
Three
marker.
target
No,
markers.
we had-
Three target
On 3,
markers.
yeah?
Yeah, on 1. 3 target markers on 1 a few pulls ago.
Yeah. But then they will spawn just under them in that case, so that wouldn't change anything. Like you have if you have 3, you still stand on. For us, it would be A, 1, and 3. And if you have the arrows on one set, you can't have 3 arrows. It seems only 2 arrows and a normal high jump marker or whatever. Then you can have the arrows facing each other, and the towers will every time spawn west, east, and south. Or north if you want to place that tower north or whatever.
The thing is, it means that if you have an arrow forward and you're standing on A, you need to look away from
Exactly.
And if you have a forward, it depends on which arrow you have though. So, like if we had 2 arrows looking forward, where will they go to decide it? Like A and 1. They can be on both.
You just make sure that your arrow is facing the opposite side if you have an arrow. If you're standing on 1, make sure that your arrow is facing A.
But how do I know I need to go to 1 if another person
Wait,
has
does
an
the
arrow?
forward needs to meet the forward?
You
or the
can
forward
probably
needs
just
to meet
call
the
it out because
backward?
nothing happens there. It's only 2 people that will need to talk. No one else needs to talk. And if you get it, Targon and Shocky gets it, and someone calls 1, the other person just goes to A.
Yeah.
Like you call things all the time, you guys, when you do
Yeah, yeah.
counterclockwise and so on. So it should be super chill to do it since there is nothing else going on.
The thing is, I'm worried about is the jump before all that, because we have 3 jumps that do knock back around you. We have to put them in space like somewhere that won't knock people away.
Anyone that doesn't get like a 1 can stack up because they don't get targeted by anything.
Yeah,
So
and
we keep
with
one
3
cardinal safe. We keep 1 cardinal safe, and then we put the other cardinals. We put the towers there. So let's say we keep north safe, or we can like make a triangle if you want to make a triangle. Like, you know, north is for the tank, so tank is going to face north. There's going to be cleaves there. We don't want that. But I think the cleaves stop when the casts start happening, so that's also fine. So we can say north is going to be like safe always. The party can go north. Anybody that doesn't get a 1 can go like north, does their in-out movement, whatever.
Okay.
And then we keep the towers. We try to put them on 8, 1, and 3, like in that direction.
So how do you know when to put the towers? Like who needs to put the towers? The people that got the 1, or
The people that get the 1, they make sure they place the towers. Right? Because they're gonna spawn the first towers either under them, in front
they
of them,
also need
or
to be
behind them.
outside? They need to be on the like unsafe cardinals basically, and
So-
then they need to face out or face in depending on which target they have.
Yeah, exactly. Like say that you're on 1 Targon and dropping your on A.
Yeah, I have 1.
The A person will also drop underneath you. Then he or she will face that arrow towards your position.
Yeah.
So after you get the dive, regardless of anything else, you either move into the boss far away from like to the center of him or whatever, and or you move out if it's the Nash.
Inside.
Then you just move
Inside.
away.
Yeah.
You go
Okay.
out, so you don't stand in the tower
Inside him.
because the tower seems to be happening in between
I
the
didn't get a
first
dive
hit
and
and
I
the
had
second hit
1.
or whatever.
Okay. I guess I
Inside,
actually think it's
inside,
really easy to
inside.
pre-position there because we
Inside
get the
him.
numbers really early on, like before we even get the tower position.
get the dive and
So
I
we
had
can
1.
pre-position on
I
A,
was
3, and
inside
1.
and I got knocked
All
out.
the
And then it
1
was,
numbers, we have enough time to.
The tower.
Yeah, go there and
I-
then you check
I-
which debuff you have,
Oh.
and with that you know,
I
oh,
didn't
I
get
just
the
need to
dive
stand
and I had
still,
1.
or you need to look
I-
away or to look
was inside
towards
and I
you.
got knocked
Oh,
out.
and then it was.
So we
tower
first
is-
position
Oh.
the number 1s on A, 1, and 3. The party will go to C, and then we deal with the tower positioning. because we
stupid
get the
idea.
numbers a lot earlier.
Can we stack the towers so we get the debuff from the towers themselves?
You get, I guess you'll die from the towers. Like,
Yeah, probably, right?
it does
But then-
damage. You soak a damage. You soak a tower, but it still does damage.
Yeah.
Towers
And
should
oh,
do a
and gives you
debuff on
fire
you,
resistance,
so-
and it gives you fire resistance down, so you can take 2.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Why did I get the tower as well? Because I was number 3.
Yeah, no, Tonix
It
aimed
was
his tower
Tonic's
at
tower.
Tonix had an arrow pointing forward, so his tower spawns in front of him, which just happened to be where you were standing.
Yeah. So
Jesus, but
basically,
it's
if
so
you
far away.
yeah, it's the
I was inside and I got knocked
Proximity
the
out.
size of his
the
hitbox.
tower
Yeah,
is-
it's the
Yeah.
level of the
I
hitbox. So
know.
basically,
Once
if you
need
stand
to
on
go
A
outside.
and Tonic stood on 1,
Okay.
it will spawn on you.
I was inside and I got knocked
Oh,
back.
and
Right,
now-
inside.
In that situation.
Inside him.
I didn't get a dive, and I had
So-
1.
Oh, I was like
So-
the numbers.
then
Do
it
they
was,
indicate in
the
like
tower
Yeah,
appears in-
order?
Yeah.
The dives happen.
The dives, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because on the last pull I had the second one, and I thought that like the timer was a bit long. I had about 20 seconds on the dash timer. And when
So yeah,
I had the first the number 1, I only had like let's see, 10 seconds.
Probably, yes. There's probably going to be
And
3
we need
sets
to
of
move,
towers.
by the way.
The thing is, the second set will only have 2 towers because there are only 2.
I don't know if
people
the
with two.
red markers they might not
I
have
didn't get a
towers.
dive.
That's
That's
true.
true. That's
Yeah.
also true.
I
Oh,
was
maybe
inside and I
the
got
red
knocked
markers
out. And
do
then it
the
the tower
yeah,
appears
the
Justinian
line
dive.
AoEs.
I
The
know.
number-
Yeah.
The lion AoEs.
Oh.
So that's
I
what,
didn't
how
get a dive
they
and I had
like
I was
position
inside
there.
and I
But
got knocked
Oh,
we
back.
and
need to
then it
see
was,
if the number
the
2
tower
always
appears
get
in-
I
a
know.
The number
a
ones need
direction,
to
or
go
they can get
outside.
a target as well.
Okay.
I had 1.
Should probably pull, since it's only
Yeah.
20 minutes left, to
Yeah.
get 1 or 2 more tries.
least to get there.
So to have
But
more.
for now,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
let's
for
see.
now we say that number 1s will go to A, 3, and 1, right?
Yeah, and 3 will be the if you get the high jump, and A and 1 will be if you get arrows.
Yeah, but what if I get like number 1? Shouldn't I still face him north or?
He stops doing AoEs once he shows the number 1, the numbers.
Whoa.
It seems to be only like the first hit or something that cleaves. Then
Like
it's-
1 or 2 hits.
No,
Yeah.
he keeps leaving.
By the
most
way,
of the times.
for how much longer do you wanna keep doing it blind?
I mean,
Not that
considering
I
we're
mind,
doing
personally.
progress.
We're doing okay, I guess.
I didn't say we're not.
Blue.
Just need to gather the data from the next few tools and come up with a strat after.
Now let's
We
focus.
need to look at the.
What? Okay.
I'm going clockwise.
We need just to look the footage calmly. Will help
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot.
I didn't ask it because we're not making progress or because I'm impatient. Just like I remember some people said they want to do the next tier when it drops, and if that's the case, then we'll definitely.
We can always come back to the ultimate.
Yeah.
Like it's not running
Yeah,
away.
it doesn't really matter.
and it's like August before Savage releases.
Right, you're ready?
So it's a long time, yes.
Ranged swap.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. Watch out for the eye, Torden. You know the drill. I thought I moved too early.
DPS, did he
He
swap
swap.
with chocolate?
Just priority.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lyra.
there's still many people inside.
Yeah, you should have gone to the other tower.
Oh yeah, I
I
had
only
one
have
there.
one behind
Got two.
me.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Oh, shit.
My food ran out, by the way. Maybe
Yes,
someone else has the food.
I wonder if the like progress bar on the
Builds.
duty is like the actual full length of the fight.
It should be.
Yeah, but then we're kinda getting close
No way.
in time wise.
No way that's
No way. I
There's no
saw
way, like,
just thumbnails on YouTube.
there's
a
no way
lot of
such a
phases.
short fight will take so many days to clear for World Proggers.
Yeah, but check during the phase shift the progress.
Probably saves us.
I'll probably check next pool. I could also check the first.
It did
Purple.
move now. It went from 30 to 37.
Move to beta. I'll go counter.
Block.
Oh shit.
We are.
Don't take the
Right.
feather. We use
Yeah.
the white.
Fuck me.
The white. So what you can do
72.
in that case is go on the marker, on
The progress bar is at 72.
Yeah, but the progress bar might not reflect like time. It just might just reflect like
mechanics
the
is-
yeah, like the phases or
jumped
whatever.
a lot?
Because in UCOB, Twintania Nail is like nothing of the fight.
It's just there for lore reasons.
Yeah, like it's a super small part of the fight.
We have a lot to go. Trust me.
Yeah, I can't imagine that we are close and they have trouble beating it the first day.
It's not gonna be shorter than speed.
It just jumped too much because we were on the meteors and we had like a blue phase, like
But I
30
think the
something
first
percent.
phase does count. So we are like 4 minutes in, I guess.
Yellow?
Yellow.
Move to 1. I'll go counter.
Mid.
Block.
Maybe Thordan is like twin and the nail.
Could be nail, I think.
Yeah, but then there isn't really any twin. It's the first phase is
Twin
like
is the first bit that you do before Torda.
Polly, did you survive the tank buster thingy by the way? Check.
no, I got knocked back then died. So I
Yeah,
never
we
got
are-
hit by it.
We really need those
I think
ones
it goes
outside.
off when the towers go off. That could also be why Cell
Body.
hasn't gotten hit by it.
Focus.
Clockwise.
Ah, sorry. My big toe was
Try to get you here.
Tank healer priority. Leora's fault. Or standstill tonics, I mean.
Oh, fuck.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Stabilized.
Yeah. By the way, to make it faster, you should run through where the fire puddles spawn.
Yeah,
They're
Okay,
not
guys.
active anyway.
they're active after this one. Sorry about that, guys. My big toe was in the.
So let's try to get at least one more footage.
I have a small feeling it's like that the tank buster could be like a twister-ish thing.
Oh,
Since it
maybe
doesn't really have,
maybe
since it doesn't really happen exactly at the dive, it comes slightly after. But I haven't gotten to try that.
No more twisters. No.
Twisters,
name
that's
of
like
the
the
attack-
easiest part.
the name of the attack makes
But
it sound
you
like
can
an
know.
eye mechanic.
It's purple.
Purple. move to beta.
My bad.
Wipe it.
The name of the attack is like an eye mechanic because it says Eye of the Tyrant. They won't
Yeah, but-
name the attack like an eye of something.
Yeah, but it's Dragon Eyes. Like the entire fight is about, and the entire like
Yeah.
lore is about Dragon Eyes. So that doesn't mean it's like look away.
True.
Doesn't Dordan also have like another eye name for something? Yeah, like
He
the
does
trial.
absorb the eye, I'm pretty sure, in the story.
Dragon's Glory
Yeah.
and Dragon's, yeah.
And it doesn't look like it was from a direction either. It just came like from above and killed me, or exploded on the ground.
The above thing is the die, no? And the other thing looks like crystals from the ground, if I'm not mistaken.
Purple. I'm just curious to see if Cell gets it as well when he takes the dive.
Move to C. I'll go counter.
Thank you, ready? Range swap.
Counterclockwise.
Positions. Okay, no swap needed.
DPS priority.
Yes, priority.
If you're on the outside, pop knockback immunity. Meteors, I guess.
Yeah, it was meteors, yeah. Two of the meteors were really close.
On what side?
I think it probably pink, maybe. I think it was due to ping, slightly.
I think trying to stop.
Maybe you shouldn't
Just
stop
more
there if you have
danger.
too much pink.
I don't think you should try to stop for now because it's dangerous.
I don't think they had to stop. Just keep running. I was doing this to the step because I was kinda like close to her tower. I think she had the cardinal tower, right?
I
Exact
think so,
cardinal.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yellow?
But yeah, so stutter stepping should only be required when it's the scuffed version and only for one person.
I'll go counter.
Mid.
Block.
Thank you, ready?
Counterclockwise. DPS priority.
We swap.
Tonic swap? Tonic
Sorry.
swap?
Sorry.
Oh,
No,
wait,
it's
fuck.
DPS priority.
Dear Sarah,
Oh,
yes.
fuck. I've misunderstood. I'm getting tired, sorry. It was an early morning for me. Because I heard Zell's voice, right?
Yeah, I just said DPS priority.
Yeah, but I heard your voice. I was like,
I was
"Oh,
like,
so it's
who do
not
I
gonna
listen
be
to?
me." Yeah. I was like, I heard Zell's voice. Okay, it's gonna be tank. I should pay more attention. Sorry.
I think I've said regardless for a few times. But yeah, maybe I should be quiet if it's not
No,
going.
I'm just getting tired. My bad. Totally my bad.
Red.
Move to 4.
4.
Off white.
Mid.
Counter.
Clockwise.
DPS. Did it swap Choki? We're good for towers.
Tonics take a different tower, yeah.
Outside people, use your knockback immunity.
Nice.
Only debuffs and shields, guys. And then just keep on damaging. Remember, just be behind him when he casts, and it's fine. Behind. Behind again. Middle after. Wings.
What the fuck?
That was
Wings,
a good
I
shields,
didn't even
super
pop.
shields.
Remember, if you get one, try to aim your towers at one aim. C is gonna be safe for everybody that doesn't get a one.
Hey.
See
I'm gonna
if
get
you can
C
get
3
the
then,
one.
3.
It's gonna be out
Out.
first. I'll help Vali's tower.
Oh,
okay.
Out first,
It's
out
not a
first.
stack.
Oh.
so we can't do that.
This time I didn't get hit by the thing. I don't even think it happened
We have
on
to
me.
spread out.
We all died to Eye of the Tyrant on 3 on C.
I got it recorded. We'll look after. If you want to do one more, because there is 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably. Or
I guess.
Ready check, I guess. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's probably something with like aiming the thing, cause there I didn't take any damage from
always
the thing
went
that usually
on
kills me.
the-
Went
you
on
need
the
If you
to
think
people
move.
of it,
who are in
it always
front of him.
goes north, right? So far.
Yeah. Maybe we just need to not stand north.
Maybe it's
You
something
barely
stupid.
died. Was it a stack that you moved?
I took like 80k damage with it.
Yeah, but
We died in like a 5 or 4 people stat, so
What-
it's
what-
You
either
what
were
did you
four, I'm
die
pretty
to?
sure.
Eye of the Tyrant.
the cell
Yeah.
didn't die.
Oh, but I moved to B
That was
after
the
because
fun.
I
Yeah.
called out I'm gonna help Vali with the tower.
Ah.
No.
So it's a stack in front of
Because
him.
I have
Yeah,
3, and
purple.
I also need to call out so the 3 people don't move
Hopefully.
in the wrong direction. So maybe because he does a cleave on Vali, maybe that aims that shit.
Yeah, that's what I think. It like
Yeah. So
I'm
you
not
stand on
sure
C after the cleavy thing happen, and then you move to the sides, like B or D.
The Eye of the Tyrant is basically from his face.
we do one
like-
final.
Ready check, I guess.
Okay, if it's from his face, let's rotate
Uh,
it.
Okay. Okay. When's the next raiding day?
We
I
Uh,
don't think
the
it's
schedule.
decided yet.
Okay.
From what I've seen, there were like 5 align days or 4, so we should be good. Actually, I didn't see everyone who failed because there was one missing.
Let's see.
Yeah, good prod.
So
Do you wanna
what
see
like
that last
direction
recording?
would I? What direction should I be looking when I was stood on A with the first one? I had like the up arrow, so I looked inwards.
Forward.
But should I aim it at a specific like?
I'll screen share and
The thing is, we all moved to C because that's what we said we were going to do, from right? C or 3?
Remember,
Everybody get a
C, right? The whole party moves to C, and then the 1 people go to A1 and
A.
3.
We're gonna get C3 then, please.
it's gonna be
So I
out
tried to aim it
first.
like at somebody to see.
I'll
And
have Vali's tower.
You see, we died. That's Eye of the Tyrant.
Out
That's
first,
that.
Oh,
not
yeah.
first.
yeah, and I think it's the same
did you
thing that.
take less damage?
But I was so tired. Like now, when I'm checking, it definitely looks like a stack.
C3 then, please.
Like 100% looks like a stack
So
because
maybe
it's gonna be out
Now
first. Now when Vali moved away, because the people that Vali's get one are not supposed to be in there, and we died
Yeah.
because I moved out.
Okay.
Because
It's
I
not
said
a stack.
individual I'm calling out, I'm gonna have Vali, so I move out preemptively or whatever. If I would have been in there, I don't think
Yeah.
he will
Uh,
die. That it makes the most logical sense to have like people that
'cause-
don't have the
are
debuff,
you
they need to
watching?
stack.
Okay, yeah, I think
So we
I know
were
how
fine.
it works. If
We
you
were
look at
fine.
the stream,
Yeah, you get.
this pull I had Eye of the Tyrant on me, and the reason why it went on me is because I had the stack marker or whatever it's called.
What, the target?
Yeah, because look here. Here I get the
Yeah,
number
I get
1
Get
that
one,
that
still go outside.
indicates that I am the first one to get hit. Then I get this marker and it's not an arrow.
No,
and then
that
look when this market when the timer goes off. So now comes the jump, and here is the Eye of the Tyrant that kills me. But if
But
we
you think
compare
other
that
people-
to this pull instead, when I had the same sort of configuration, but now I had an arrow instead, and when I point it at somewhere else, so we can see like here, I point it away from me. So first comes the jump, that's the same damage, and it's not heavy. And the
Yeah,
Eye
but-
of the Tyrant comes over here
what
instead.
what also
also
changed
look at it
is
from my
you
point
not
of
standing
view.
in front of him. You're standing to the side. That's
Yeah, that could
also an
also be-
indication.
Well, you know,
What I
That
think
could be
it
the case
basically counts how many people there are there, and if there are, well, we need it. If there are 5 people, it will do a lot less damage than if there are 4 people. I think.
Did he target you or did you taunt him? There. Because
No,
he was
here?
in the last try you showed up. He was
No,
pointing
in the last poll, it was because he had won, and we didn't say to go to.
Maybe that's the problem because
three.
he got the number one. He got a physical. He got a fire resistant and physical vulnerability debuff from the one.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but he also got the Eye of the Tyrant, including
Yeah,
the
that's what
time
also-
he got the
that
Eye of the
always
Tyrant.
Maybe he
me.
can't be both. He can't be.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. That the number ones, the people that get 1 will always go to A, 1, and 3, and the rest of the people will go to C. Because you see, he didn't get the Eye of the Tyrant now. The party got it.
Yeah.
Because we stood in front of him.
And you did, yeah, okay, and you took like from Shockey's stream around 85k Eye of the
and
Tyrant,
if,
That's
and it's
if
probably
they'll-
split, and you didn't have any like vulnerability that I usually get.
Yeah, and Zell wasn't in the stack, so if he was, it would be a lot less damage.
Probably even
But
less.
we can't stack more than 5 people, and a 5-man stack isn't enough unless it's something like.
It should be enough,
I think-
because
Zell was not
Yeah.
there as well.
Is it?
yeah,
if it was,
the tank
He
wasn't
was.
there as well.
no,
No, he wasn't. He
No,
wasn't.
He
Zell
moves
was
out.
outside.
Oh,
Yeah, it was 4 people in the stack, and if it's 80k damage with mitigation, you take like, or without mitigation, you take 64k damage.
Yeah.
If it
So
was 5
even
people
we
instead of
should
4.
have like shields at least, and then the stack would be pretty survivable with 5 people.
And I think, Folly, it wasn't a vulnerability up or down thingy because you took like 120k damage, and normally if you get a vulnerable, it's like a 10x multiplier.
Yeah,
So-
you usually get like a million. You'll
But-
probably get a million. from
But-
that.
Okay, so maybe it isn't physical damage.
Yeah, it's
True,
probably
it
just
might,
magic
it's
damage.
magical. It's magical damage.
Okay.
And
And
probably
then
like,
that explains the only reason why I took so much damage was because I was alone.
Exactly.
But the question is, because you also got that one, even if you got a 1 marker, or is it?
Because he stood in front of him. The
Is it
the
just in
time
front
he
of him?
got, he was in front of him. The time he got it was because he was in front of him, because we didn't have the strategy to go to A1 and 3 yet.
Yeah, but
you
My
know why
question-
it kind of makes sense to me? Because
He also
it
has
looks
the
like there are
debuffs
4
before the Eye of
circles
the
around
Tyrant.
you.
No, but
It's
Eye
like
of the Tyrant is
symmetrical.
magical, and what, Chucky?
It kind of makes sense to me. It's a bit dumb.
What,
But
the Eye
there
of the Tyrant?
Yeah, the reason I think it is we didn't try to, besides the fact that we didn't stack.
Hey,
Because if you look, there are like 1 here, 1 here, 1 here,
you can see 3
and
damage.
1 on us. So it's kind of like symmetrical, I
Gonna
guess.
be out
Out?
first.
So no one hits each other.
I'll have Vali's tower.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So it's on Cardinals.
It's like
Okay.
perfectly symmetrical on the cardinal.
Yeah. And
So I do think it makes sense.
that's why I say the name Eye of the Tyrant
First
is very
part of
important.
that.
Guys.
oh,
If it's really
Can't do that.
in front of him,
this time I didn't
like
get
you
hit
only
by
get
the
hit
thing.
by it if you're in front of him. It means it's from his eyes, basically.
Yeah.
But if
What
it's
we
only in front
could
of him,
try-
why not try to place everything on the intercardinals and just avoid an attack completely? So that
Let's
makes
look
very
at him
little
when he
sense.
Yeah,
casts it, maybe?
that's why I think the next pull we should try to do the same, except that the group stacks behind him instead, and then we can see if the group gets hit by the Eye of the Tyrant and if the person in front of him
Or
gets
we
hit.
can.
Because then we know it's like always in front of
Because
him.
Zell didn't got hit by him.
Because he wasn't in the stack.
Yeah,
he
I
was
know.
outside.
The question that I have
We're
is,
saying we're
But like,
saying
But he stood still. Maybe you can dodge it. Just
no.
go away.
It's not dodging. It's not dodging because everybody got it and like we stood together.
It's like a circle AoE, and he was outside of it if you check animation wise.
It
But
probably
he targets one person, right? He
Yeah,
targets the
he-
tank. He was targeting
No,
the
he
tank.
doesn't. No, he
No,
doesn't
because
target the
I
tank.
wasn't targeted here, and Cell wasn't either.
Zell is outside and Vali is on A.
Yeah.
And the
I was
one-
gonna
unless-
suggest that it was
unless you mean-
proximity based, but it's not proximity because Sarith is
not
closer than the party. So
It's not
sometimes you
proximity.
bait yeah, I know, but I was just gonna suggest maybe it is, but then I saw Sarith is closer. So it can't be proximity because Val is further out than the party and Sarith is closer than the party. So it's not the people furthest away or the people closest.